I thought I was helping my girlfriend heal from trauma. Instead, I ended up sleeping with the lights on, changing my number, and filing a police report. I met Nora through work friends. She was quiet, soft-spoken, and oddly intense in a way I mistook for depth. On our first date, she apologized 3 times for talking too much. On our second, she flinched when a waiter dropped a plate. By the 3rd month, she refused to sit near windows and insisted we park where she could see the exits. I told myself she'd been through something terrible. I wanted to be the safe place. She hated loud noises. Fireworks made her cry. If someone raised their voice on TV, she muted it instantly. She slept with a lamp on and asked me, no, begged me, to install a second deadbolt on my apartment door just in case. When I suggested therapy, she smiled tightly and said, I'm finally okay because of you. Why would I risk ruining that? That should have scared me. It didn't. It made me feel important. The first crack appeared when I noticed she wasn't like this with anyone else. At work, she laughed. She spoke confidently in meetings. She grabbed coffee with coworkers without scanning the room like prey. One afternoon, I watched her joking with a security guard, relaxed, carefree. When she saw me watching, her entire body stiffened like she'd been caught doing something wrong. That night, she cried and said she felt exposed. I started asking questions. Our mutual friend Sam swore Nora had never mentioned trauma. Another coworker said she was intense but normal. Her ex, who I reached out to anonymously, responded with a single sentence that made my stomach drop. She doesn't need protection, she needs control. I didn't understand what that meant until I found the folder. Nora was in the shower. Her laptop was open on the kitchen table. A notification popped up with my name. Curiosity beat loyalty. Inside was a color-coded document titled Stability Plan. My name appeared dozens of times. My routines, my insecurities, notes about how my parents' divorce created a rescuer instinct, screenshots of my social media from years before we met, a section labeled Triggers to Reinforce Attachment, Loud Noises, Fear Responses, Dependence Rituals, Fear Responses, Dependence Rituals. There was even a timeline predicting when I'd propose. My hands were shaking when she came out of the bathroom. She saw my face and knew. Her voice didn't tremble when she said, "You weren't supposed to see that yet." I backed away. She stepped closer. "I just needed you to need me first," she said gently. "People don't leave when they feel responsible." I slept at a friend's place that night. By morning, she'd sent 47 messages ranging from apologies to accusations to promises to threats. She showed up at my office, at my gym, outside my apartment. She emailed my mother. She left a note under my windshield wiper saying, "You're safer with me than without me." That's when I went to the police. They didn't arrest her, but they listened. They documented. They helped me file for a restraining order. The judge granted it within 10 minutes. I still check over my shoulder sometimes, still jump at unexpected sounds, still feel guilty for not saving her. My therapist says something I repeat to myself whenever that guilt creeps in. You didn't abandon someone who was broken. You escaped someone who was building a cage and calling it love. And that realization saved my life.